Hey, in this video, we're going to learn about reciprocals. So, how do you find the reciprocal of a fraction? Well, the first thing you need to do is make sure that your fraction is written in improper format. Then you're going to flip it upside down. So what do I mean by that? Well, I mean if you have the fraction a over b, then when you flip that upside down, you find its reciprocal is b over a. Funny fact, the reciprocal of b over a is a over b, so they are each other's reciprocal. Let's see if we can find the reciprocal of 5 over 7. Well, it's already an improper fraction, so I'll be able to flip the fraction upside down. So 5 over 7 becomes 7 over 5. So I could say 7/5 is the reciprocal of 5/7. What about negative 2 over 11? Well, even though it's a negative, I'm still going to flip the fraction upside down. The 11 goes to the top and the 2 goes to the bottom. The only sort of strange thing about this is that you leave the negative where it is. So I can say negative 11/2 is the reciprocal of negative 2/11. So what if I gave you a whole number though? Well, 3 in this case can be rewritten as an improper fraction by writing it over 1. 3 is the same thing as 3 over 1, so when I flip it upside down, I get 1/3 is the reciprocal of 3. So what about a mixed number though? Well, if you have a mixed number, you need to start by writing it as an improper fraction. So what I actually do is I actually split it up first. So I think of it as, instead of 4 and 2/3, I write it as 4 plus 2/3. But again, remember, 4 is the same thing as 4 over 1. Now, why do I write it that way? Well, because I can now rewrite each of my fractions with the least common denominator of 3. Now, 2/3 already has the right denominator, but 4 over 1, I'm going to have to convert that. So I'm going to multiply by 3 on top and bottom for that first fraction, and that's going to give me 12/3 plus 2/3. Now, I'm going to be able to just add those across, which is going to be 12 plus 2 over 3, or 14/3. Now remember, at the beginning of this, we were trying to find the reciprocal. So we're now going to take 14/3 and flip it upside down to get 3/14. So now we know that 3/14 is the reciprocal of 4 and 2/3. And that is how you find reciprocals for fractions.